Cowboys make strategic locker room change involving Micah Parsons. The Dallas Cowboys are making a subtle but significant adjustment heading into the 2025 season, and it involves star linebacker Micah Parsons. New head coach Brian Schottenheimer revealed that the team has reorganized the locker room, with Parsons now positioned near quarterback Dak Prescott. While the players didn't have input on the move, Schottenheimer emphasized there's a clear intention behind the reshuffle. "We moved some guys around this year," Schottenheimer said Saturday after rookie minicamp. "I did, along with the help of the staff. The players don't really get a say in that, but there is a method to the madness. It's a new year, it's 2025. We'll do it again in 2026 and beyond. When you start a new year, change something up. It's something that's thought about and discussed." Cowboys look to Parsons for greater leadership. By placing Parsons closer to Prescott, despite their roles on opposite sides of the ball, the Cowboys are signaling their expectation for the all-pro defender to grow into a more prominent leadership role. Parsons, who is expected to soon sign a record-breaking contract extension that could make him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history, reported to voluntary off-season workouts. Team owner Jerry Jones saw that as a strong indication of Parsons' commitment. "The assumption is that we're going to get something done," Jones said in April regarding the extension. "He knows how important his work is around here, and how vital his presence is for leadership. Micah has to take that next step as a leader, or his new contract won't have the impact it should. If he doesn't elevate as a leader, it will be a disappointment." Schottenheimer stays true to himself as head coach. Though 2025 marks his first season as a head coach, Schottenheimer brings years of NFL experience, including the last 3 with Dallas and 2 as offensive coordinator. Despite the new role, Schottenheimer emphasized that he won't be changing his coaching style. Instead, he's focused on maintaining strong relationships and continuity within the team. "I've always believed in connection, really getting to know these guys," he said. "I'm able to be demanding, and I'm pretty good at holding guys accountable. When I got this opportunity, I promised myself I wouldn't change. I've seen too many people change in this position, and those who did weren't successful. I plan on being successful. I'm going to stay true to who I am." Brian Schottenheimer's main priority clear after Cowboys skipped WR in draft. Coming off a disappointing 7-10 season and missing the playoffs, the Dallas Cowboys have leaned into a back-to-basics approach under new head coach Brian Schottenheimer. After Mike McCarthy's final year left the team disjointed, Schottenheimer's promotion initially drew skepticism, but his first draft has eased some concerns. Sticking to the franchise's philosophy of building through the draft, the Cowboys focused on adding talent, regardless of position, rather than chasing free agents. Their top picks, guard Tyler Booker, 12th overall, and edge rusher Donovan Ezeuruaku, 44th overall, showed a clear desire to strengthen the trenches. Later selections prioritized high-character players from powerhouse programs like Texas, Florida, and Oregon. However, one glaring omission remains. Dallas didn't draft a single wide receiver, reigniting a long-standing issue that continues to haunt the team. Same story at wide receiver. Despite having CeeDee Lamb as a bona fide star, the Cowboys' WR room lacks depth and explosive talent. Over the years, they've made in-season moves for players like Amari Cooper and Jonathan Mingo, but these have only temporarily masked the problem. The idea that Jalen Tolbert, Ryan Flournoy, Jalen Brooks, Cavani Turpin, or even rookie RB Jaden Blue could emerge as consistent receiving threats feels like wishful thinking. Without reinforcements, the pressure is now on Schottenheimer and new OC Clayton Adams to scheme success with the current roster, something past coaching staffs have failed to do. Schottenheimer's defining challenge. Both Schottenheimer and Dak Prescott, who is recovering from another season-ending injury, are under contract through 2029. With no premium WR additions and a still unproven supporting cast, the Cowboys' offensive identity rests on the shoulders of their new play caller. Draft investments focused on the offensive and defensive lines, plus a cornerback recovering from an ACL tear, left fans wondering how Dallas plans to keep up offensively. The lack of creativity and predictability in play calling, especially on passing downs, has plagued the team for years, through Garrett, Moore, and McCarthy. Now, Schottenheimer has a chance to break that cycle and build his own legacy. A critical opportunity. At 51, Brian Schottenheimer is getting his first head coaching opportunity after decades as an NFL assistant. Now leading one of the league's most scrutinized franchises, he must prove he can modernize a stagnant passing game and maximize young, untapped talent, especially at receiver. The Cowboys don't need to leapfrog division rivals like the Eagles or Commanders to show progress. But they do need to prove they can consistently move the ball through the air with more than just Lamb. That alone would mark a huge step forward, and will likely define the early narrative of Schottenheimer's tenure in Dallas. Cowboys labeled obvious destination for 5-time Pro Bowl WR Amari Cooper. With their wide receiver depth still in question, the Dallas Cowboys are being linked to a familiar name, Amari Cooper. Despite a rocky end to his previous tenure in Dallas, a reunion between the team and the veteran wideout remains a very real possibility. Cooper, a 5-time Pro Bowler, first joined the Cowboys in 2018 after a mid-season trade with the Raiders. He quickly became Dak Prescott's top target, delivering over 3,900 receiving yards and 27 touchdowns across 3.5 seasons. He earned Pro Bowl honors twice during that stretch before being traded to the Cleveland Browns in 2022 due to salary cap concerns. The Cowboys received only a fifth-round pick and a sixth-round swap in return. After 2 productive seasons in Cleveland, Cooper was traded to the Buffalo Bills last year. His numbers dipped in 2024, just 547 yards and 4 touchdowns on 44 catches in 14 games, and he remains unsigned as of now. Dallas seen as top landing spot for Cooper. NFL.com's Kevin Patra recently named the Cowboys the most logical fit for Cooper. The most obvious pairing reunites Cooper with the club he spent 3.5 years leading, Patra wrote. Yes, things soured, especially after Jerry Jones criticized Cooper's contract following a playoff loss, but that tension can be repaired. Dallas still needs help at wide receiver, and Cooper offers familiarity and a reliable target for Prescott. Indeed, while Cooper may not be in his prime, he's still one of the NFL's most refined route runners and already has established chemistry with the Cowboys quarterback. For a team thin at WR, that's not something to overlook. Cowboys ignored WR in the 2025 draft. Despite an offseason full of speculation, Dallas did not draft a single wide receiver. The first time they've done so since 2020. Their current depth chart behind CeeDee Lamb includes Jalen Tolbert, Jonathan Mingo, Cavani Turpin, Jalen Brooks, Ryan Flournoy, and Paris Campbell, none of whom has proven capable of being a consistent number 2 option. Even Cowboys COO Stephen Jones acknowledged the lack of certainty at the position during the draft. Those guys have potential to be a number 2, but they're not there yet, Jones said. They haven't done it. Final word. With the draft behind them and limited free agent options remaining, Dallas may have little choice but to revisit the idea of bringing Amari Cooper back. While past issues between the team and Cooper are well documented, the current situation makes the potential reunion both logical and timely. If the Cowboys are serious about competing in 2025, reuniting with a known and reliable playmaker may be the best move left on the table.